I can't be with you because you not having the same amount of money that I got is gonna make you insecure, and that causes friction in the relationship as well. So how do y'all feel like the economic dynamics of a relationship impact how folks get along with each other?
Fair use, family. Fair use.
I will say this. Money does impact relationships. We don't even have to like pretend that it doesn't. I'm not going to say what somebody should and shouldn't have, but being broke affects you mentally anyway. So being in a relationship and you're broke, your partner's broke, y'all both broke, y'all here struggling, it impacts your relationship. So that is it. But I will say, as far as Lil Duvals saying that the bar is set so high, I think that bar is only set on social media, because everybody I know in real life is settling for a lot less than what they talking about on social media. So I think it may be something that we just see a lot, but in real life these girls are settling for less than what they saying. So they might get on there like, oh yeah, you got to give me a Birkin. She got a Coach in real life. There's nothing wrong with Coach.
You see, they don't want you to use words like submissive towards them, but they always want to use words like settling towards men, but don't want you to use words like settling towards women. Baby girl, let me let you in on something. It's not settling if that was the best you could get. All right? If you wanted a Ferrari, but what you can afford is a Honda, you're not settling for that Honda. You can't afford that Ferrari. You got what you could get. You got what you could pay for. Settling is when you could have bought that Ferrari, but you decided not to buy that Ferrari and bought the Honda. That's when you settled for the Honda. When you could have bought the Ferrari easily, but you bought the Honda. You settled for the Honda. Not when the Honda was all you could afford. That's not settling, baby girl. That's not the same thing.
And that's a fact.
I mean, what are your thoughts on that thing though, Jodi?
Well, I'm gonna try to keep it cordial.
Okay.
Okay. First of all, when it comes to the money dynamic, women are starting to get more money than they used to now. So they starting to feel like a man.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like they make money or they making the most money, they get the draws. And where men has allowed women to step into that role, like I say, I be blaming that on the men, because if you allow a woman to speak to you like that and say shit to you like that about some money, then you really not a man, because money don't mean you get to tell me what to do or you're gonna run the relationship, or money just mean I might not have it right now, you do. So if you fuck with me like that, we gonna make it do what it do until we both, you know.
I feel where Jodi coming from, family, but they ain't never gonna see it that way. All right, you can feel like that all you want, bro, but that's just a double standard that's gonna be. All right, they ain't gonna feel that way just because that's what you want them to. Just because that's what you want them to do.
If not at the same level, but if you ain't got it, shorter, I'm gonna help you get to where you gotta go. And if you fuck with a nigga for real, and you like him, and you know what I mean, you want him to be around you, then you should do the same. Women just feel like they're
See, what young Jodi Breeze is explaining to you, family, is the loyalty that men got. Bro, that's not the kind of loyalty women got, in case you brothers ain't woke up yet. All right, it always dependent upon something, which means they don't really have it. If it depends, you see how your loyalty don't depend on this and don't depend on that. Yeah, her loyalty always depend on you doing something that she can benefit from.
entitled to be
in some kind of way, my brother.
taken care of, or the man got to do this, the man got to do that. They so stuck in that man has to do this, woman got to do this era. That's over with. More, I'm making more. Let's work something out because we really like each other.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But if it's gonna be strictly about who getting money, who ain't, who got it right now, who don't, because roles can reverse like this. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta stay cool and humble and play about
But
situations.
some people are just insecure because I've been in situations where my man made a lot of money. He paid all my bills, car, everything. I don't even pay for nothing. I pay for the groceries in the house, and that's just because I bought what I liked. And then when, things happen to him, he didn't even tell me. His mama the one who told me. So, I try to be like, all right, cool, I got it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even tripping because you've been taking care of stuff. He was in his feelings about that because he felt, he was mad that his mama told me, I understand. But still, he was just like, I've been taking care of this. I'm the man in the house. And I didn't even make him feel no type of way because I really didn't care because I have been taken care of. I'm like, cool, I got you. It's nothing. I got money now too. So we good. But
Baby girl, it's no type of way to make him feel. He was upset because he a man and he gonna figure it out. It wasn't nobody place to tell you that if he didn't tell you that. There was no need for you to know. I mean, y'all got these dreams that we y'all best friends, and that's not who we are. And that we come and tell y'all everything, and like we y'all goddamn girlfriends. We ain't y'all girlfriends. We men. All right? And we know better than to tell you personal things we going through. All right? Don't sit up here and try to tell us we can tell y'all that. All right? Y'all proved us time and time again that that's not a good idea. All right, we men, we put the H on our chest and we handle it. We figure it out like we always do.
he was in his feelings, and that's when I understood that some men become very insecure about what they believe their position is in life, whatever. Like, I'm the bread.
No, it's not what he believes his position is. It's what his position is.
When I'm supposed to be this, he created those insecurities in his mind. I didn't, because I was still out working. I'm still doing what I'm doing. I'm like, it's cool. I got. Let me say this. Let me say this.
Shit.
I'm gonna say this.
Who? What you gonna say?
I ain't getting ran, but I ain't trying to run no man either.
Because you ain't gonna be able to.
But then let me say, you can. But let me say this. I don't actually want to run no man. That's not even something I desire to do.
Because you can't.
That's not something I desire to do.
Because you can't.
I don't even try.
No, you run simps. You ain't never ran no man, baby girl. Trust me.
To put myself in that position to where I'm trying to run a man, because I want you to be a man. Like, what am I in a relationship with you for if you're not even able to be a man?
That's not.
She deal with simps. She got a choice of whether she gonna run them or not, which means she run them. Because you can't give a woman a choice like that. She gonna most definitely run them.
Nothing you can do anyway.
Brian, I don't want to run no man.
You
okay,
can't.
so I don't even try to even put myself in that position. I've been around real men growing up.
So you know better. Just say you know better.
And I know what a man is, so I don't even want to do that.
Okay, so because you know better.
Desire
right.
to do that. But
right.
I'm not just about to be getting ran over by no man either.
A man that's getting less than you anyway shouldn't be trying to run you anyway. But what I mean by you still don't run anything is because I'm a man. Mm-hmm. You are a woman. I don't give a damn what you got and how you got it. You don't run anything. We gon' negotiate for sure. We gonna compromise for sure.
Talking
Any
about
man.
this.
Understand something. That's the mindset of a man. That's why a man could never be jealous of you. A man could never be intimidated by you. Because he can never really believe the relationship is about money and believe in it. You see how he all about the loyalty. She's still about the money. You see the difference? You ain't going to get her off what she on. You ain't going to get him off what he on. They different. You see the difference unfolding before you? That's the difference. And why we can't come to an understanding. Men want loyalty. Women want money. It's a trade. Men saying, if you want my money, you're going to honor these commitments. Women saying, we'll honor the parts we like. And men saying, hell no, stay in the street.
I'm talking about a man. That's what I'm saying. It's the difference between a lame, these regular old little niggas who sensitive and they not really masculine, those type of men. But a man, no matter what I got or what you got, no female would never be able to tell me what to do or run over me or do no, because I'm built manly. Like I just can't let a motherfucker tell me what to do. it
You
ain't
can't
gonna
let
work.
nobody tell you what to do, man or woman. So
Do a thing.
Okay,
like, you know
can
what I mean?
Oprah get you to behave?
Hey, come on.
Oprah.
Oprah ass gonna sit her ass down just like the rest of them.
Oprah gonna kick your ass out too. You ain't
Get
gonna
what?
be scared.
Let me tell you something. Oprah can't kick me out. I will happily leave out the door. Ain't no one thing a female can't do with me. You not kicking me out. You not saying you can't do that. You do it. Cause for one, I'm gonna get money regardless. So it don't matter what you get. I'm a man. I'm gonna get me some money.
See, that's the part they don't understand. It don't matter if she got more money than me. I can take care of myself. You know where I'm from? I'm up. I'm up. You know what I had growing up? I'm up, all the way up. She can't tell me nothing. All right, I wouldn't give a damn if she got more than me. That wouldn't mean nothing to me. She need all that. I don't need all of that. She ain't gonna tell me shit. Nothing. Never.
That ain't gonna never be no problem. It's never really money problems anyway with people. It's people egos and pride and all that extra shit. Just like Shorty saying, okay, if I want somebody making more money than me, that's fine to say. But you can't control love, little baby.
Yeah.
You can't control love, little baby. You might run into somebody that you don't know, and you really got a liking for this guy. Now you find out you make more money than him. Damn, you gonna not fuck with him because you ain't making more money. Well, help him up, baby. Put him on your level. That's what men do. That's what we supposed to do, right?
Yeah.
When we meet.
See, Jody, that's what we always been expected to do. You ain't gonna be. Listen, you wasting your time with that argument. Listen, bro, just accept it.
A girl that we like and she ain't got shit. What we got to do?
Upgrade her.
Yeah. So guess what? Hold on. Let me finish. Hold on. Let me finish though. So if we have to do that too, because we're demanded to do that. Like that's a part of a man's makeup. If we find a female that because majority of the time we're gonna have a female that we make more money anyway. But these days they just getting a little bit more money.
They getting
you feel what I'm saying? But still, if I'm making more money than you and you ain't got what I got and I got this, that, and the third, how you think these women getting what they got these days? From a man, from marriages, from divorces, from a nigga putting you on, turning you up. Now you feel like, okay, I got this, that, and the third, so I can do my own thing. So why is the role can't be reversed when it's time for you to do it? If I ain't got it right now, boo, but you know I got potential to be whatever you see, then help a nigga up. Don't say.
There you go. He looking for loyalty. Like I tell you, man, most men you gonna run into, like, bro, they just not gonna get it. Most women you run into, they just not gonna get it. I came to the realization that most men don't know much about women. Most women don't know much about men. All right, and that's a problem. Both of them think that they should be able to get you to think like them, and it's impossible.
Broke ass nigga, you did that in third. Ooh.
Gotta come to an understanding.
Yeah, that ain't gonna change nothing. That's why majority of the women out here going through what they going through. Y'all minds are so focused on the wrong shit. This ain't gonna help you in the long run. This is only helping you right now. You saying I want a man who got more money than me. What's that doing for you? What that mean? That mean he ain't gonna cheat? That mean he ain't gonna do the same shit that niggas that ain't got, you know what I mean?
And that's what she said.
So don't put no stimulations on that kind of shit, because you can't control love.
She said, I don't feel like there's no man that's gonna be she said, I don't feel like no man don't cheat. I feel like all men cheat. So she done already set in her mind like, hey, I feel like all men gonna cheat. So if you're gonna still be doing what you're gonna do, you could at least be bringing in more money than me. People have their own little preference. It's okay when a black man tell us, I don't like black women, that's my preference. We just have to take that. So let that be her preference. I want a man that make more than me or whatever. It is what it is.
What did that have to do with it? You see how they always gotta take it all the way across the world for some stuff that didn't have nothing to do with the conversation.
It is when it comes to that. But it's a lot of women out here that help a lot of.
But see, you see how she needed to make that fit right there?
Men get on as well. As soon as them men get on, you're part of the struggle. I don't want
See,
you no
here
more.
you go
They
with
move
this
on.
shit again.
Can I talk?
Here you
Then
go
I
with
let
this shit again.
All right, now.
Here you go with this shit again.
It happens both ways. How many times have we seen women, you know what I'm saying, when a man was down, like, you know what I'm saying, riding with him, helping him, being his support, all this stuff. As soon as he get rich, he get on, he
Why you
fast for a
keep
white
doing
girl.
it? Why you always do that?
Do what?
If just say if a man says, okay, well, women do this, ooh, you got to come back and say, well, women help men too.
Let's
Let me.
No, because I know what you're about to say. Let's rewind. You did not just say if the roles were reversed. I'm giving.
Bro, that's the way they argue. I know you are, but what I know I did. Not I know I did. It's just what about you? But what about you? But what about you? All right, listen. She think if you say something and make a point, instead of arguing the actual point, she can't. She can't. I don't know if she can't articulate it or it's just a bad position for her and she don't like it because she don't like the answer she got to give. Gaslight. Change the subject. Flip it back on you. Because if she say something about you, maybe she can change the argument.
You the reverse role.
But I like to talk about the majority.
No, you like to.
See, they like to share in the spoils, but they like to take all the spoils, but they don't want to share in the accountability. All right, they want to take all the credit, but they don't want no accountability, none. If she would love to take all the credit, bro, you know she would. But anytime it's some accountability, no, it gotta be all of us. No.
Only talk about what you talk about. If anybody disagree or go against what Jodi say, he don't want to hear. Why you trying to go against me? What I say goes. I'm the man.
You see? Do you see all that? Now, why I pipe that down? Ooh. See, that's your problem.
You didn't.
That's your problem.
You didn't.
You like to think you know what you be talking about sometimes, because sometimes you have valid points, but sometimes, majority of the time, you don't know the hell you talking about. You didn't even get it. You didn't even get what I'm asking you. What I'm saying is, if I say, because majority of the time, this is how shit go. Men usually take care of women. Men usually uplift women. We put y'all on. It ain't too many times that a woman is going to put a man on, because that ain't your job. Hold on, let me finish. That ain't your job. Women don't do that normally. Now, yes, you have had some women who help men out and know how to do the same thing, but that's not a. Hold on. But listen, you like to speak on stuff like that's the majority. You're speaking on a couple women who might do this and have done that, but the majority of the time, men have to do that. Men are the one who have to uplift the woman or bring the woman up or pipe you down or quiet you a little bit. We have to do that. So that you can't respond every time I say something like, well, women do this and women do. We know what women do. We know y'all role. But the majority.
We know what women do, but just don't speak on a woman because I don't want to hear, because majority of the men are right and always right. That's what you're saying to me. What I'm saying to you.
Again.
No, because you always want to.
Again.
I did. Because.
Absolutely, she just did it again. She can't help herself. She can't help herself. She wrong. She wrong. All right, and instead of saying, you know what, you right. I did keep doing that, and you know what? No, that person don't live in her. All right, listen.
I'm tired of you always. Men. This is what men have to do. And as soon as a woman comes and combats what I have to say, you're saying what you just said in the beginning of this. I'm tired of the man versus woman thing. It's gonna always be man versus woman as long as the man is.
Word salad. She ain't saying nothing. She ain't saying nothing. And it's not even what they was talking about. She ain't saying nothing. All right. She just trying to dance around the fact that she ain't making no sense.
Always telling a woman, well, we have to do this majority of the time. Well, women have to do a lot of stuff majority of the time, but because you only see what men do, you're not seeing what the woman does. And I'm not talking about a man that's already on, that's piping a woman up. I'm talking about when a man is in his struggle, which is majority of all these men. When they in their struggle and they have somebody that's.
That's a lie. That's a lie. if majority of all these men are in the struggle, then it's way more women in the struggle. All right? It's way more women in the struggle than men. Cut the jokes, girl.
Solid foundation.
See, they got to make these nuances fit everything. The broad.
That's helping them. They all of them got a story of like, yeah, this woman helped me. This woman did this woman was my backbone. This woman, blah, blah, blah. She
Who
helped
the
me.
hell be? Who do you be talking to?
Jodi,
You on the internet. You stay on the internet.
No,
you
I
on the
don't.
internet
No,
too much.
Jodi, you only
in
around
real
hood.
life.
Jodi stay in the hood.
In
and he
real
said,
life.
my universe don't allow me to
Baby,
stay
I
in
done
the
been
same
all over
stuff.
the country.
Yes, but
I done traveled the world 3-4 times. I done been everywhere that you haven't been.
You love
I done been places that I know you haven't been.
Yes.
So how you gonna tell me
Yes.
what's in the world?
So the whole world is doing.
How
the
you
same
gonna tell
stuff.
me what's in the world? I've been doing what I've been doing 20 plus years. I've seen everything. It ain't too much that I ain't seen. In the game, in the street, in the corporate world, in the industry, I've seen all this shit.
And you still fall victim to the same stuff.
I don't fall victim to shit. I'm a big player.
Oh.
I run mine. Listen.
That's why you stay in child support court.
Listen. Anything around me, when it comes to a female, man.
You see that? That's why he stay in child support court. What did that have to do with anything? What did that have to do with anything? She in her feelings. Because she can't be right. He won't just agree with her.
Man, listen, I run mine.
Do you?
I run mine. You know that.
I don't.
You know that.
I don't.
Don't play with me.
You stay in
I
child
ran
support
it.
court for what?
My daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you ain't running that.
That ain't child support court. It's custody. It's a
custody.
difference.
So you ain't running.
It's a difference.
You couldn't figure
I'm
out
a
how, you
man.
couldn't figure out how to be a man in that situation to bring her.
She wrong. She don't even know what she talking about. But she still can't back down. You think that will make us shut up? No. No, she stuck her chest out even more determined to sound stupid.
Damn, I bring women down. You couldn't bring her down and not take your ass to court.
I
Not
took
to
her
have
to
custody,
court.
To have custody.
I
of your
took her
child.
to court.
So why is it an issue if you
See
such
that?
a man?
That how
You
you
such
see?
you know.
This is what I mean by her. All you doing is talking.
But I'm saying
No
it-
facts.
No, but okay.
You
listen
just
to me.
talking.
Listen to me.
Now,
Ihab.
let me
listen.
answer to what she
listen.
said.
Listen, I'm just gonna ask you a question. I'm not even saying if somebody says, I run mine, I'm a man. Women do what I say. Can't no woman run me.
Period.
Can't nobody do this.
You ain't saying nothing. You're just making a scene. You ain't saying nothing and trying to dance around the fact that you wrong, baby girl.
Do that.
Period.
When it comes to a situation and it's something that's so important as your child, and you weren't able to do all the stuff that you say that you do in all these relationships, all these women, all this I've been around the world. I did this, I did that, but you couldn't do it when it counted the most.
I couldn't do what?
Why are you in court?
Baby girl, you ain't said a goddamn thing. And it didn't have nothing to do with nothing.
If you're such a man,
You
such able to do
sound
all this
crazy.
stuff. No,
you
I
think,
don't.
Hold on. Do you
No, I
think?
don't.
Hold on. Do you think
If
I'm
you're
the
watching-
only man in court
We're
fighting
not-
for their kids?
we're not talking
This
about-
ain't
we're
got
not-
nothing to do with her. I'm
we're
fighting
not-
the state.
we're
I'm
not-
fighting judges.
Why would you have to do that?
She in the house hiding.
Why would you even
She
have to
ain't
do
talking
that?
about nothing.
Why would you even
I'm
have to do
fighting
that?
judges.
Why would
Court
you have
officials.
That's the point I leave. She in her feelings. You know how about the talk logical to her? She knows she wrong. But to sit there and say, I'm sorry, I was wrong and I shouldn't. That take a grown up. They not grown ups. She's sitting there like a child. She dead wrong, but she won't admit it. She just keep diving further into it. She can't stop.
do that if you are
Jail
a man and you don't
officials.
have to go through these things?
I'm doing that because the state is made like that. We have to go through that.
What is the
Y'all
state-
ain't gotta go
what
through
is-
that.
what does the state
that's
have
what
to
that's
do?
that's why you're speaking.
What
You're
does the
speaking
state
on
have to
something
do?
that you don't even know. She don't even know to play. For one,
What's
when
the
you
play with a
for
kid
one,
with your
when you
kid?
dealing with a child and a man and a female, I've been doing it for 3 years. But if I was to show paperwork and show what I've been doing, I've been stepping on their throats with no lawyer. And I'm gonna show you how and why. For one, I'm a real dad. I'm a real father. My little girl love me. So why wouldn't I fight for her? And for one,
Why would you have to?
Exactly. I was just finna ask the same question.
If I'm a man and I don't go through these things with women because I know so much, I would not be in this situation.
That has nothing to do with this.
You say it all the time.
That ain't got nothing to do with that.
It does.
No, it don't.
Yes, it does. If you say
why do you think men have to fight for their kids?
I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about you. The man that says I'm a real man all the time.
I'm still a man. What I got to do with it?
I'm not talking about nobody else. I'm talking about
why do men have to fight for their kids?
I'm not talking.
She not making no sense. All right. She need to try to make any kind of smoke screen to give her time, to give herself a story, to come back on what he's saying because she wrong and she can't admit it. So she got to keep digging because she can't stop. She just antagonizing them and she don't know what she talking about. She don't know what she talking about, but if you think that's going to make us shut up, you don't know a woman.
About me, and I'm talking about Jodi Breeze, who says that I'm this, I'm big, I'm bad, and women do what I say. How could you not get the one woman that should be doing what you say to have your ass in court fighting for a child? You should have not even been in this situation if you all these things.
You sound crazy.
I don't.
That sounds crazy.
I don't. If I say that women do what I say, I'm a man. Ain't no woman correcting me. Ain't
this
no
about
woman
a
doing
child.
This.
That's two totally different things.
It is. I would not be in a situation.
That's two totally different things.
I would not be in a situation when it comes to my child, somebody that's so important to me.
Well, you don't know nothing about that.
No,
she don't know nothing about nothing.
No.
This ain't got nothing to do nothing about no woman, bro.
It is.
No, it don't.
If a woman do what you say, she wouldn't have you in court fighting for custody for your child.
She don't have me in court.
So why you in court then?
I took her to court.
So why would you have to even take her to court if you was a man and she do what you say?
Listen, let me tell you something. For one, when you got women like, hold on, stop talking. Look, calm down.
When you ask me not to put my hands, so you put yours back over there.
When women, she kind of act like you. Good. So hold on. Let me give you an example. See, women who act like that, you can't talk to them. There ain't gonna be no communication with me and you. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to court instead of like on some G shit, have somebody whoop you.
Exactly. Because they gonna get like that, fellas. It ain't gonna be no talking to them. All right, she in her feelings. She dead wrong. Don't care. Look at her face. She just defiant she look like a little kid. Act like one too. Act just like one.
Your ass or do some shit that gonna put me in jail. Get what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do it the legal way.
Yeah.
Let me cause normally women take me into court for this. No, I'm gonna take you to court so I ain't gotta talk to you. Cause she like to do all that. Say a whole lot of nothing. But when we go into court and I take you to court, I've won my case. I've shown that she's the type of person like you that like to do this, but ain't no facts coming out of that. I showed that. I beat that with no lawyer. Now here's the problem. I'm a black man who looks like this with a name. We still in court and men always has to fight the system. This is where women like her shouldn't even speak on this. Cause for one, you're not a man. So you can't speak on what a man has to go through in this system when it comes to children because they give it to y'all. Off the rip, y'all get in the state of Georgia, they give y'all the kids out of rip, whether you a bum, whether you got a job or not, whether you do this or not. They're still going to side with the woman because it's not about the child, it's about the money. They want the money. This don't have nothing to do with about who telling who what to do. We're talking to the states. The state don't care about who going back and forth. When it comes to a man, they just want to know, can you pay this? So you can't speak on you telling who what to do when it comes to custody cases. This is a whole nother ball game. You got men out here. I'm not the only man in court or going back and forth to court trying to see their kids. That goes to show you how insecure and evil and bitter that y'all are. Because if she did do what I tell her to do, we wouldn't have to do all that. So all you gotta do is bring me my child when it's time for me to have my child, and come get her when it's time for you to come get her. You can't control what I do with my baby. You can't control what I'm gonna do, and I'm not controlling you or trying to control what you're doing. That would be the common denominator. But you have women out here who like her, who like to ride, woo, this, that, and the third, but you don't even know what you're talking about. So that's the problem.
You can end this right here because
that was the whole thing. She started all of this and doesn't know what the hell she was talking about. but couldn't admit that, couldn't back down off of that, just had to keep mashing with it. And the whole time, she sounded like an idiot. She ain't know what the hell she was talking about and was dead wrong.
You went off somewhere else.
No, I
Not
did. I
in what
stayed
place
there.
I-
Oh, my
no,
God.
because I
No,
don't
she
care
didn't
nothing
just
about
say
what I'm saying is your main point is that you know how I know how to do this to women. So are you getting what I'm saying? Behind
No.
if a man
No, I
says
had
that
enough of
I
it.
know how
I
to
had
control
That ain't got
women,
nothing to do with it.